Alright, so here we are, 18th of December, midday, and it's time for the Champions League first knockout round draw where Cardiff have been seeded for it after topping our group. We're into the last 16. I didn't think we'd get here, so this is a bonus really to be here, but now we are here, and we've been seeded as well. We got these unseeded teams to face. Obviously, we can't face Liverpool and we can't face Benfica, I believe. Is that right? I'm pretty sure that's right. And let's find out who we're taking on. I'd say that the one we don't want is Atletico Madrid, of course. But if we could get Ajax, I'll tell you what. I reckon that's the draw I want there. I want Ajax in the round of 16. No disrespect, but I think we could take them out. So here we go then. First draw is, oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! Of all the teams, that's the one I didn't want. Piss off, honestly. Atletico Madrid, we're out then, aren't we? Brilliant, we're out. Fantastic. Honestly, Ajax with the next team out the fucking hat as well. Jesus Christ. Right, Atletico Madrid, round of 16. Sod it, we're out. Brilliant. They were actually runners-up in the Champions League 2 years ago. Their team is very, very good indeed. Oblak is an absolute monster on this game. Absolutely incredible. And just in general, it's a really fantastic side, as we were expecting. Lucas Hernandez is still there as well, interestingly enough. And yeah, I don't fancy our chance of getting through them. They're in third in La Liga right now, 7 points behind League Leaders Real Madrid, and I got a game in hand as well. Yeah, it's the one team I didn't want, so typically it's the one team we get. Atletico Madrid, but bring them on. Bring them on. Let's see what we can do. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 46, and today we're returning with two massive games of our Bluebirds as we take on Chelsea at home, then City away, both in the Premier League. Before we play the games though, Chicago getting on off camera. And of course, in the last episode, which was another dramatic one, where you saw the 2-2 draw against Bayern Munich to put us through to the knockout stage of Champions League, and of course, a 2-1 victory against Wolves away at Molineux as well. I played two games off camera, and we started with a victory away at Bramwell Lane against Sheffield United. And do you remember the start of the season when we signed Carl Zalenia? And I said this: I feel like every now and then you need a cocky little shit in your team. You need someone who's just give me the ball and I'll make some magic work, do you know what I mean? Well, this is what I was talking about. Sheffield United away at Bramwell Lane, stoppage time, deadlocked at 0-0. We need someone to step up out there and produce a bit of magic. And who do we turn to? The cocky little shit, the club record fee, Carl Zalenia, demands the ball, picks it up, takes a couple of touches from 25 yards, bangs one home to give us the late winning goal. And that's what those sort of players can do. That's what they can do. So big 3 points there to maintain our winning run in the Premier League, and following that, a 2-1 win away at St Mary's against Southampton in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. This is a crazy game though. We got dominated in this one. Southampton played so well. Henderson between the sticks, his first competitive game back since his 2-month injury, had an absolute storm before us. Fernandes put us in front with his second goal of the game, volleying a Murphy cross for Llorente, made it 1-1 from the spot. But late on in the game, again, tied at 1-1, looks like a penalty shootout was going to happen. What happens? We win a free kick on the edge of the area. Carl Zalenia takes it, and Carl Zalenia scores again for his second goal in 2 games. It's what these sort of players can do. You know, I love my highly determined players, I love my workhorses, but I'm always going to accept there are certain players that have just got the gift, they've got the magic, and Zalenia certainly has that. So into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, we'll be taking on Watford, who of course we beat in the final last year, lest we forget. This time over 2 legs, and yeah, we'll be taking them on, first leg at home and the second leg away at Vicarage Road. So right now in the Premier League, as you can see on the back of that win against Sheffield United, we dropped down to 7th place in the table, though we do have a game in hand in pretty much all the teams around us right now. But this is crazy though. After today's episode, we'll be at the halfway point in the season, and there are just 3 points separating 2nd to 8th in the table. Southampton are still in the top 4, the closest team to the Reds right now. It's been a crazy first half of the season, and it just gets crazier. And so let's jump into the first of the 2 big games today. Chelsea here in Wales, the first one. And if we are to finish in the top 4 again after doing it last year, and prove that last season was not a one-off, was not a blip, these are the games we need to win. Chelsea right now 4 points behind us in the table. We've been on a nice little run since the 4-game loss streak. These are the games we have to win and not just get draws in. And right now in the injury report, only gone Cowles is out. Sent him home as he's got the flu, and otherwise everyone else is fully fit. It's the team for the game then. Onana in goal, but for a Davis, midfielders we don't see much these days. Kimpembe, Geordie and Stefano with Camarasa and McKennie DeCeos. Camarasa this season, by the way, has really filled in and done well in the central midfield role. And attacking midfield trio is as we like it. Sessegnon on the left, Jason on the right, and Lenny the advanced playmaker. Maria up top, and on the bench Henderson, Holding, Odriozola, McTominay, Ward-Prowse, Murphy, and Fernandez as well. So first game, it's a big one. It's Chelsea at home. Let's get a win. Come on, you Bluebirds. Also, you remember last season, the Carabao Cup semi-final was just a one-leg semi. It was played at a neutral venue at Wembley, and we beat United to get to the final, where, of course, we beat Watford to win it. And this year it's 2 legs. Now, I believe the reason why last year was a one-off and it was only a one-legged affair in the semis is because there was a World Cup occurring midway through the season. So the FA decided to make sure that the season would be as short as possible and it wouldn't be unnecessarily prolonged. That's so intelligent from FM, isn't it? I tell you, I love this game, you guys know that, but it's things like that that make me absolutely love the game. When you think about the scheduling problems as Maria goes for goal from range there that FIFA career mode has, when FM takes those sort of things into consideration when deciding on the schedule for domestic competitions, that's incredible, isn't it? That's unbelievable that FM would have the forethought to do that. Anyway, first highlight coming to Chelsea as Horn is sent down left hand side and crosses to the far post. Davis doesn't do very well there. Leon Bailey picks it up, it's the crossbar, and Geordie gets it away. First chance coming to Chelsea, Woodwork rattling. Definitely goals in this game, no question. I'd like to see Maria back on the score sheet as well for the first time in a few games now. Of course, didn't score against Wolves and didn't score against Sheffield United. Didn't play against Southampton, but Maria is the leading goal scorer in the Premier League right now. And I want to see him win his first golden boot this season as Jason picks the ball up here and plays that wide towards Ben Davis. And left back crosses, and there is Maria on cue. Can't get his header in on goal though, and then Jason's attempt is easily caught by Kepa. Still 0-0. Do see the deadlock being broken, but could go either way. Jason, down the right-hand side, picks it up and drives forward. And Jason will cross the middle. Maria is waiting! And it was the captain and the vice-captain linking up again, but Pauleo could not direct his header goal bound. Still goalless as things stand. Due to how tight it is in the table right now, this point will take us back into the top 4. But again, I want the win. A draw here is an okay result, but it could be, and it really should be better. I said this a few episodes ago now, we're big boys now. So now we've got to start going for the wins in big games. As Jason, down the right, has found a lot of space there. And crosses, and Maria can't get on the end of it, but Camarasa can. Oh, Vic Camarasa in loads of space. Should have hit the target. Still 0-0, another missed opportunity. Chance for Chelsea, though, the second half gets underway. As the cross comes in. Oh, Onana! Oh, what a save, Wander. I think that deflected off Davis there. And Onana scurries across his line to prevent it from going in. Free kick. Jason just wide the post. Can't believe it's still 0-0. Throw for Cardiff. 6 minutes on the clock. Sessegnon. Maria. Alenya. Fernandez! Oh! He's only scored twice this season, not good enough. He's only 20 years old, but honestly, man, his goal-to-game ratio is just not being good enough as Jesus plays a lovely free ball to Pulisic off the post. How on earth is this game still 0-0? How is he going to finish 0-0 at this rate? Unless we can find a late winner. Maria on the ball, finds Carlos Alenya, and now back to Stefano down the right-hand side, into our number 8. And now Maria takes over, finds Jason. Jason! Oh, just wide. Imagine that. Jason bends one in from 25 yards to give us the win. Sadly not off target, and that will do it. Final score 0-0. I'll say to the boys we were unlucky though, because I thought we played really well out there. Chelsea started off strong hitting the woodwork, but I thought we did okay, to be fair. And I'll say we're unlucky. Sadly, that's done nothing. It's really strange in FM how if you always criticise the team, no matter what game you're playing in, for the most part, they almost always respond positively. But when you are willing to say, it's okay, you did all right there, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes they respond positively, sometimes they don't respond at all. But it's a 0-0 final score. And again, let's take us back into the top 4 right now. But look at how close it is in the table with one game to go before the halfway stage right now. It's been an incredible first half of the season. This could be completely changed come the end of the year. Like, totally. And now City away on Boxing Day for our second and final game today. And right now City just below us in the table by 1 point and 1 place, I believe. No, 2 places and 1 point. And taking them on the Etihad Stadium right now, it's really interesting. They've not actually done that well in the game domestically. They won the Champions League, I believe, in the first year of the save, but they haven't won the title at all since the save began, which I found really, really interesting. And again, this year not doing too well either. So into the game right now, I'm going to make two changes to our lineup on the back of that goalless draw here. Big game for us. Cannot afford to lose this one. That would be 1 point from 6 picked up against 2 of the big boys. If we're going to stay in the top 4, that's not good enough. So this team for the game, they're 4-2-3 on again, but a few changes. Onana in goal. 2 changes. Onana in goal. But for a Davis, Kimpembe, Jordi and Stefano. Ward-Prowse comes in for Camarash in the middle alongside McKennie. And Murphy comes in for Session on the left-hand side with Lenya and Jason supporting him. And Maria up top. And on the bench, Henderson, Holding, Odorozona, McTominay, Camara, Sessignon tired a little bit, and Fernandes as well. And for Ryan as well, it's partly due to tiredness that I'm not playing him, but also for his form as well. He's really struggled this year. You know, last year he did okay, 5 goals and 6 assists in 33 games, but this year just a 1 goal in 18 games. That's pretty poor for Ryan, especially when you consider the fact that Jason was out for 2 months and he should have taken charge during that time. But anyway, this is our team for the game. Second and final one, it's City away. Let's get our first win today. Come on, you Bluebirds. A little bit apprehensive today. Well, Davis, McKennie and Maria are all motivated out there, which is good to see, but Maria's goal drought could well be extended today. The Reds are in front against Southampton. The big top of the table clash there. And it's still 0-0 here. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be against back-to-back clean sheets against Chelsea and then City away too. But again, you know, if we are going to stay in the top 4, these are games where we need to target wins in, and not just points, as Bernardo Silva starts a counter-attack for City and finds Omre Can. Really quick counter as Can rolls through to Belotti. The Italian's through. What a big block by Kimpembe, who turns behind for a corner. Presnel Kimpembe has been one of the most underrated signings in the save. Since we bought him in, our first 100 grand a week player, think about how much better our defence has been since he's come into the team. He's been fantastic. Kimpembe receives the back pass from Ward-Prowse just inside our half here. As he goes to McKennie, now Ward-Prowse feeds to Alenya centrally, finds Murphy down left, who likes to step inside, which he does, and puts it off the post as Varane clears it away. There is a winner's game. I'm going to encourage the boys from the sidelines here. I'm going to encourage the boys. They're fired up from it as well. Still 0-0. Can we find a winning goal? Lozano for City sends it long. Suarez over the top. Beats Ben Davies to the ball. Luis Suarez. Oh, Onana. You live by Onana. You die by Onana. Andre Onana turns it behind for a corner. What a save on the 1-1 against the Uruguayan as Jordi heads away to corner. And he keeps us still tied at 0-0. Onana, you just don't know what Onana you're going to get. What a save. Mama, there goes that man. Anyway, 5 minutes to go, still tied at 0-0. Looks as though we are going to have 2 goalless draws in a row. And I think we'd have to play the Leeds game, man. 2 0-0 draws as Jason finds Maria. He's got space to shoot there, but instead he dribbles backwards and finds Jason again. He could have shot there from 20 yards. Jason's cross blocks, and that will do it. Final score 0-0. I'll play the Leeds game as well. You know, back-to-back goalless draws. Not exactly great entertainment, is it? It's another good result. And again, the boys' body language is good. I like that a lot. And Ben Davies, to be fair, 2 great games at left back in the absence of Goncalves. I'll say well done for proving them wrong. Great result, as everyone thought we'd get beaten today. But let's play the Leeds game and let's get some goals, shall we? And so now at the halfway point in the season, down to 6th place in the table. So it's been a crazy season. It's just been so tight between so many teams. And you'd say right now, it's sort of like there's a top 9 right now. Southampton's a surprise package this year, but Everton and Cardiff have both maintained really good seasons after a good year last year for us both. It's unbelievable, man. Like the big teams, they're not really slipping up too much. Yet now there are teams trying to become big teams in us, and Everton and Southampton trying to prove themselves as well. It's been a really interesting season. You don't know how it's going to finish, and those are the sort of seasons in FM you love, where you genuinely can't tell, even halfway through the season, who's going to end up where. Alright, so third and final game, Leeds United at home, and hopefully a return to winning ways after a little bit of a struggling patch for us. You know, that game against Sheffield United, just got through that, just beat Southampton late in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Back-to-back games where we failed to score as well. Big game this one against side right now mid-table. Got to make sure we return to winning ways here and get a couple of goals on the board as well. So let's go do it. Come on, you Bluebirds. This team's again in 4-2-3-1 once again because I don't want to change this system. I love the way we play with it, dominating possession, creating good chances as well. And I'll leave it for now. But a couple of changes to our lineup, though. And this will be our team. Onana in goal, but the same back four as the previous two. Because back-to-back clean sheets, not going to change it. Are we? Davis, Kimpembe, Jordi and Stefano. With the midfield duo now being Ward-Prowse and McTominay. Due to McKennie being a bit too tired. So we'll leave him on the in the stands for the game. And attacking midfield trio. Sessegnon back in the team on the left. Jason on the right. And Eleni the advanced playmaker. With Maria up top. Who I'm going to individually criticise before the game as well. And I'll say, he hasn't been scoring many recently. I don't know how much longer I can wait before I give someone else a go in the side. And he's going to work even harder to start scoring the goals again. That's what you want to see from a 20 determination player. On the bench, Henderson, Holding, Odriozola, Lerma, Camarasa, Murphy and Fernandez as well. Second and final game, it's Leeds United. Let's get the win. Come on, you Bluebirds. Sorry, third and final game. So first highlights coming to Leeds United here, 9 minutes in. As Dominic Olfa sends a long ball for Kemar Roof to chase, but Onana tracks it down. And what on earth was that for Onana? Just pick the ball up, mate. He just does everything with a bit of a flair, Onana, doesn't he? As Jason storms down the right. If this turns into a goal, Jason, Maria, Paleo, shot blocked, but Elenya finds the spur back of the net and puts us in front. Carlos Elenya, who is 11th for the year, he's been in sensational form in recent weeks, and he seems to only score nice goals. Jason down the right feeds into Paleo, the vice-captain takes a touch, gets out his feet, shot blocked, but Elenya doesn't take a touch, just a wonderful goal into the back of the net. What a signing he's been. The magic touch, that's what Elenya's got, as Stefano's clattered into his man, and the youngster's being sent off for a straight red card. Needless. Absolutely needless, that. And I think what we'll have to do is we'll swap Ward-Prowse and Elenya's roles around. So Elenya will play deeper now. We'll put Ward-Prowse in at right back. He can play there. And should we take him off for Odriozola or Lerma? Yeah, probably best to do that, really. So we'll take Ward-Prowse off for Odriozola. And we'll now play 4-2-2-1, if you will, without an advanced playmaker. That's just needless from Stefano. We haven't had a straight red card in a very long time. Not since the days of Ryan Tunnicliffe, I believe. That was a long time ago, as Cardiff right now still up by a goal, but only temporarily, as we're down to 10 men, and the leader's gone as well. A Colo, 1-1. A win in this game will put us into second place, but a draw will be a big slip up for Onana. What kind of save was that supposed to be? He sort of held out his hands. That's just really shit. I've said this so many times, man. Goalkeepers in FM are just so bad. They've got better since the patch, but they're still so bad. Oh, Nana, what are you doing? Case in point, what was that? You live by Onana, you die. Oh, my God. What was that? What on earth was that? I want to see that again. I swear he was diving before the header from Dominic Orff went in on goal. And then Sutar has the cockiness to just control the ball on the chest a yard away from putting it in. Andre, sort it out. Oh, he's anxious. He's anxious in his body language as well. Andre, I tell you, I love him so much. Oh, he's frustrated now. He's fuming. He's fuming out there. He should be fuming at himself. We're down by a goal from a leading position, but Stefano's the one that I'm most annoyed at. A cynical challenge from behind, totally needlessly, has put us a man down, and now we're a goal down because of it as well. Andre, Onana and Stefano are really letting us down tonight. Down by a goal at home to Leeds. And with a minute to go in the first half, they could go 3-1 up here. Well, let's see if we can get a second goal right before half-time to get back on level terms. Elenya out to Sessegnon, down the left-hand side, and Ryan's got Maria with him. He finds him a Paleo Maria, who we criticised pre-game, has ended his goal drought with a wonderful strike. 2-2, what a goal. Great to see Ryan get involved directly in a goal as well, picking up the assist there as he feeds it into Paleo. Doesn't take a touch, just first time smashed it with so much ferocity into the far corner. He's got his hand to his ear there, do you see that? And perhaps a little slide dig at myself before we get into the dressing room. 2-2 at the break. What a game. This is made up for back-to-back goalless draws, no doubt. Don't want to change the tactics despite going a man down, because again, I believe that this is our best system. And it's what wields us our most positive results. Odriozola on the run, crosses, Maria is there and turns it in. Cardiff City 3, Leeds United 2. It's another VAR, and it's been disallowed for offside. God damn it, Odriozola down the right-hand side. I just had a feeling there. Oh, that's tight. That's really tight. That's incredibly tight, that. That's very tight. But he's offside and it doesn't count. So 7.5 minutes to go in the game as Kimpembe robs Kemar Roof. Is there a late winner here? Leeds United, to be fair, they've not gone for it after going a goal up, which is a surprise as Sessegnon fires it wide. I thought they'd sense blood and go for the kill, but instead still tied at 2-2. And again, there is a winner. But you'd say it could go either way right now, despite us having a man disadvantage. Sessegnon on the ball, comes forward down left-hand side, goes for goal again, and this time it's a side netting. Can we find a winner? Well, that should do it, and there it is. 2-2 the final score. 3 consecutive draws for Cardiff City. 2 goalless draws, and then a 4-goal thriller here, even with a man disadvantage as well. And I'll say to the boys, I'm going to be very calm, and I'll say, unlucky boys, it just wasn't our night. That's motivated a few players, though again I will individually criticise Stefano again for getting sent off so early there. 2-2 the final score. Disappointed though, 3 points from 9 in these 3 games here. Only 2 goals scored as well, and having a man get sent off too. That's quite disappointing. And this season, I'll be honest here, our first year in Europe, we've done well to reach the round of 16 of the Champions League. But I have to be honest here, it's not been plain sailing by quite some margin. And right now, 20 games in, 18 games to go, 7 points off the league leaders Liverpool. And because of how tight it is right now, I don't know where we're going to finish come the end of the season. It's a mystery. It's going to be an absolute mystery. But that was today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So big thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like. As like, so of course, very much appreciated the channel as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we need to gather some pace, really. The first half of the season's taking a long time. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back. Do you know what? I think we'll come back with the first leg of the Champions League first knockout round. I think we'll play through the FA Cup tie. I think we'll play through the Carabao Cup semi-final ties as well. And we'll come back with Burnley at home and then Atletico Madrid away as well. Let's gather some pace and come back for 2 big ones in the league and the Champions League as well. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series very soon. Bye now.